Sai Deepak, let me come to you. When I ask some questions, I'll be accused of being extreme right-wing.
Right.
But I think you know that in this country, in this time and age, apparently when you speak and when you ask for the objective answers, you are a rightist and you are an extremist. But that's fine with me. Sai, Anand did not answer that question. The conflict between modernity and the tradition. And what can be the way forward?
See, first of all, on the three specific issues that I spelled out, this much is clear that someone has said that they're okay with their daughters getting 1/3 the share of the succession. On child marriage, we are being told that the bulk of the Muslim community is opposing it, in which case it should not have a problem with that being brought by way of a law through codification. So that admission must be taken. Now, with respect to this conflict between modernity and tradition, tradition certainly has its space, and I certainly stand by that particular position. However, the state equally has a call to take. It has the right to take the decision with respect to which of these practices can or cannot survive in the current day and age. That right remains with the state. Most importantly, what is the realm in which the state wants to operate here? Is it saying that we will change the way you read the kalma? Is it saying that notwithstanding the fact there is a law with respect to decibel levels and the number of times you can actually shout on the rooftops, nobody is following it, right? The state is only asking for intervention with respect to three sensitive areas: gender justice, pedophilia, that's what I would call it, and three is with respect to succession. If the state does not have the right to take a decision with respect to pedophilia, which is being justified in the name of a particular document, what is it that the state is useful for? And what would you call such a state? I would call such a state a soft state, because it constantly buckles and bends the moment somebody comes out on the street. So as much as I hold certain groups for holding back their own communities, with or without the consent of the community, let the community have the discussion on that. But the state is also buckling under pressure. Unfortunately, on this particular issue, I would have to agree with someone who I thought I would never agree with, which is Mr. Rahmani, which is that this discussion must certainly happen in the parliament. But this much is clear, that even in the so-called elite group, they are trying to look for justifications and context to protect child marriage. We've just seen that. And we are also looking at justifications with respect to why women must be treated not at par with men on the issue of succession. If this is what is to be expected from this elite panel, what discussion are we supposed to be having with the larger masses from that particular community? Discuss.